What's going on, guys? It's me, Moop is here. I'm back again with another video in a long time. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. I got really backtracked with Christmas stuff, and I got a new microphone, which I'm testing out right now. Please let me know how it is. I appreciate the feedback. Let me know if it's good, if it's bad. Any criticism is welcome here. That being said, let's start it. This is a RAW LMG. I'm sure you've encountered it a lot in the game. Everyone uses it. It's a slow-moving, strong, light machine gun. It's opposite to the Mauler, which shoots really fast and has tight hip spread. Well, this is the opposite. It's super slow, very strong, basically the opposite. It kills in 3 shots up close and 4 at a distance, but in all honesty, you'll never kill in less than 4 unless you're, trying to cross-map someone or you have a silencer on. The range is just that good. Um, the rate of fire is pretty slow compared to just about every single full auto gun. Shoots at 491 rounds per minute. It's essentially tied with the Volk, which shoots at 480 rounds per minute, so that's a good baseline to compare it to the Volk. The 3-shot range extends pretty far. It's pretty stupid. Uh, it's 56 meters, which if you're trying to get like a in-game type of comparison, Frontier, the middle of the map, that giant hallway, it's almost that entire length. So it's about 3/4 the way that length. So it's pretty insane, the 3-shot range. You'll pretty much hardly kill in 4 shots. The recoil on it is extremely low, but it is a little bouncy. Like after they had nerfed the raw, they added some bounce to it, so it's not a complete death laser like it was before. So the recoil, it's a little tough to master. It bounces and then you have to overcompensate. It'll mess you up sometimes. The magazine is extremely large. It's about 70 rounds or so, I believe. But the reload is really slow. But luckily the raw is energy based, so as you're not shooting it, the ammo will just refill. So in practice, you don't really have to reload often. You'll hardly have to reload because once you stop shooting, which keep in mind the gun kills in very low shots, that the bullets will just come back anyway from the regeneration. So in all, reloads don't happen often. The iron sights, they're pretty obtrusive. I don't like them at all. They make me feel like I have tunnel vision, feel like I can't see around. So I recommend using ELO or reflex, but if you're comfortable using them, then go ahead. A lot of people don't mind obtrusive iron sights, so it's pretty much preference. My favorite class setup is going to be like this all-out type of damage class. It exploits the gun's immense strength and range, and then it sacrifices on secondaries, grenades, and tacticals, so it's all-out damage. It's ELO, quick draw, a grip, a stock, and a suppressor. So basically, you have no recoil with the grip. The quick draw will make you aim in slightly slower than an assault rifle, but decently fast. And the stock will let you be mobile in a gunfight, so you can outstrafe somebody and beat them. And then the suppressor is just kind of to keep you off the minimap, so you can play more stealthily. The high amount of range makes it so you don't take as much of a penalty with the suppressor because the range is just so immense that it doesn't affect it completely. I use the Headhunter variant, which if you have enough salvage, it's going to be a purple variant, so it's going to be 2000, but I recommend it because it has a slight recoil reduction on it, so it just slightly gets rid of that bumpiness in the shots. The other perk also gives you, like, this is a little benefit, gives you a bonus to the payload meter when you kill the entire enemy team. So you get 6 kills and then you get a huge little bonus to your payload meter, so you could get your claw or reactive armor slightly faster. All these good things like the long range and the high damage make it very consistent feeling. It's obviously why you'll see that a ton of people use it online, just because it's that good. You can use almost any attachment setup on it, and it's a good gun. You won't do bad. Like, you won't lose a gunfight because of the raw. Like, most gunfights you will lose will be because of a mistake you make, not because of the gun being bad. It's just that good. Despite all these benefits, it has a couple of downsides. One being obviously being an LMG, you get the traits that come with that, being the very sluggishness. It's very immobile. The hip spread is atrocious, so you should never try and hip fire people unless you're just trying to die. One of the most annoying things that I've noticed, not a lot of people say this, but because it's an energy gun, it can't penetrate walls, so if an enemy is head glitching through a window or they're poking over cover, it's very hard to get them because of the penetration not existing. The bullets will just reflect away, or if you have a silencer, they won't even reflect at all. So it makes it very difficult to hit people head glitching. Just keep that in mind, being an energy gun, that it has that trait. The slow rate of fire is another one of the downsides. Having a slower fire rate means you miss a shot, you have to wait a little bit longer for the shot to recycle. So on a faster firing weapon, you miss a shot, it's not as big of a penalty because your gun can just keep shooting. The RAW, on the other hand, though, shooting slower, you miss a shot, you have to wait for slightly longer time, and it can get you killed. You miss one shot, and the K-bar can shoot like 4 shots in the time of that one missed shot. So just something you have to keep in mind with the RAW. You have to be very accurate with it. If you miss one shot, you're already having your time to kill. Another thing I touched on in the last episode was the meta of the class. Like the last episode, I talked about the assault rifle meta, how the other assault rifles interacted with each other. Well, I'm going to talk about the LMG meta. The RAW is a very high damage shot, very slow firing. And then on the opposite spectrum, you have the Mauler, shoots extremely fast, very tight hip spread, quick aim speed, shoots fast, very tiny range as opposed to the RAW's colossal range. And then you have the Titan in the LMG class, which falls in the middle, has like very good range but not as good as the RAW, and shoots much faster than the RAW but slower than the Titan Mauler, and it kills in 4 shots. So all the LMGs, they almost mimic how the assault rifle balance is played out. With the assault rifles, you have the NV4 being in the middle, you got the slow shooting but high damage Volk, and then the very fast shooting K-bar / OSA. Well, the LMGs are the same way. You have the RAW with the very high damage and range, and then the Mauler would be the K-bar equivalent, and then the Titan being the NV4 equivalent, right in the middle. So that's pretty much it for this episode. The RAW is probably one of the best guns in the game. In the right hands, it absolutely dominates, there's no doubt about it. Its slow fire rate can be frustrating, but trust me, mastering the recoil will make you a monster with this gun. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Infinite Warfare Deconstructed. Please leave some feedback below, I very much appreciate it. I'm trying to fill up more content, get some good videos to you guys. Let me know if you want to see any other type of videos. I have a ton of gameplays. My stats in this game are insane. I have crazy gameplays. So if that's what you guys are interested in, just please let me know. I'll upload anything. I'm trying to get some subscribers. So please leave some feedback, like the video, subscribe, just anything. I very much appreciate it. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later.